Hello, today's story is 99 Club. This is a story of a young king who was very wealthy, had all the possible material comforts, but deep down he did not have happiness inside. He was discontented and he was making attempt to find ways to remedy the situation, but nothing seemed to work. One day he was taking a stroll in his palace. He came to a section where he noticed a man who was pretty young. He was singing, and along with his singing, he was doing his work. He seemed to be very happy, very satisfied. Quality of work was absolutely good. Now the king was surprised. He, a person who is doing just a small work, he is so happy, and I, being the king, have all the comforts, and even then I'm not happy. What is it? So he went back to his place, asked for one of his advisors, and shared this whole experience with him. So the advisor said, why don't you do one thing? Call this man to your palace and ask him what makes him so happy. That's it. And after that, whatever I suggest you to do, please do that. So this man was called to the palace. The king inquired from him, I noticed that you are very happy. So tell me, what makes you happy? He said, I am getting to work in the palace of the king. So it makes me believe that I'm serving the king, I'm serving the country in some way. So that makes me fulfilled with my work. At home, my family is my source of inspiration. My wife, my children, the kind of time I get to spend with them is so fulfilling. And the money that I get from my work takes care of all the possible needs that we have. So that's what makes me happy. Now this man left. And now the advisor said to the king, now what you do is get a person to put 99 gold coins in a pack and place it outside this man's home. The king was surprised. Why 99? Why not 100? But since it was the advice of another advisor, so 99 coins were put, and next morning they were put outside the home of this man. As the man was leaving for work, he noticed this. He picked it up. When he came in, he noticed that they were gold coins. He called his wife very excitedly and said, see what we have got. And since they were gold coins, he started counting. 1, 2, and it went up to 99. Now the number 99 puzzled him. He thought they must be 100. I must have made some mistake in counting. He counted once again. He counted once again, but they were 99. Now, what he said to his wife, I'm leaving it here. Once I come back from work, I'll again check it. And by the time that he left for work, he was already drained. He was already having those negative feelings which were making him unhappy. So he went to his work. The day long, he kept on thinking about 99 coins. He was thinking, where is that last coin? Believing that it has to be 100. So because of his state of mind, he was not able to pay enough attention to work. So he was making mistakes. He came back further irritated from work, came back home, started counting the coins again, but they were still 99. Now his feelings were shifting. And this continued for a couple of days. And the matter reached to the attention of the king. Now, when it came to the notice of the king, he called for the advisor once again. And when they were discussing it, the advisor said, this is what is happening in this man's life. He was having all the comforts that he wanted. He was happy. But the moment something was given to him, he had the expectation of one more. This is something called rounding off to the next number. And perhaps this is what the king was also experiencing in his life. In spite of having all the possible comforts also, he was not happy. He was looking for something even more. And that is what shifted the whole mindset of the king. And he started being happier that moment onwards. Now the question is, what is the message for you? What is the message for me? The message for me was, we have enough in our life to support us, enough in our life to enjoy, enough in our life to be thankful, enough in our life to be contented. But the question is, are we running a race which is not going to end at any given point of time? This is what is 99 Club. Are you looking for that elusive one more gold coin to make it 100? Friends, that is not going to happen any time, because any level that you reach, there is a next higher level that you start looking at. So start enjoying what you have in your life at this moment, and I'm sure you will start experiencing the joys of this life to the fullest.